Hey guys, Fox here, and today I want to talk about something in regards to the USL and XFL merger that nobody has really talked about, but is a huge deal of importance. What does the merged league do with USFL free agents? This is a huge topic because how the league handles these players will provide a lot of insight into just how trustworthy this new managerial group of the combined USL and XFL heads are, because this could be bad or it could be really good. So, for those who don't know what the USL free agency is, on October 1st during this year, USL players that hadn't signed to a third year or second year if they joined in 2023 were able to become true unrestricted free agents. They were free to go to any other USL team they wanted. We saw this with Joe Walker leaving the Panthers to go to the Generals. We saw this with Trey Williams leaving the Generals to go to the Maulers, among many others. And there are still guys who are free agents. But the big question is, what does this merge league do if those teams get shelved? Naturally, the most recent reports suggest that 4 or 5 USFL teams will get shelved. It's not fully guaranteed, but saying that any team really gets shelved, what does the merge league have to do about it? Well, the easiest is that unrestricted free agents who still are unrestricted free agents just stay that way. DeAndre Johnson, Mark Thompson. I'm pretty sure Boogie's still a free agent. The likes of those guys should still be able to sign to whatever team they want, whether it be coming from the USFL or coming from the XFL. There's no reason that they shouldn't be able to. It'd be pretty messed up to put them into a supplemental draft or something when they're, free agents. So that's the easy one. But what about guys who are on teams that do get shelved? If the recent reports are to be believed, the Stars, Breakers, Maulers, and Generals, and possibly the Gamblers, at least 4 of those teams are probably going to get shelved. So, what about players who signed to those teams? Guys like Vinny Papel, who went to the Breakers after leaving the Showboats, or even a guy that came from the NFL and Dorian O'Daniel, who was on the Chiefs last, but now is on, well, might be on the Maulers if they stay. I think that the best way to do this, they should automatically revert to being free agents. There's no reason to punish these guys for doing what was expected, which is to go to a team that they wanted to, or a team they thought was a good fit, or the only team that would have them, anything like that. You shouldn't punish them and force them to go to a supplemental draft or be brought somewhere they don't want to be because they did what they were supposed to. It just does not make any sense. So the best way the league can show they actually care about their players and overall just show that they really have, a lot of faith that fans can put into the league is to let these guys be automatically put back into free agency. Allow them to go to whatever team they want. Yes, that could cause issues, but with like teams becoming superpowers, but I mean that's going to happen anyway. But the fact is that you should allow them to go back to being free agents instead of punishing them for doing what they were supposed to. Now, the last main one is in regards to players who sign to a team that stays. Now, I would get if you disagree with what I'm about to say, but I think the best way the league can handle this is allow players who sign to a team to go back to being free agents. And I would even include guys that just straight up re signed. They should have the option to leave to go to another team. Now, if you want to force it to be to an XFL team because they had the chance to go to the USFL teams, or if you just think that no, they shouldn't be able to, I get that. But in my opinion, some of these guys probably just wanted to stay in this league and decided to re-sign at their team for one reason or another. But if given the chance, maybe they want to go to the Battlehawks and be in that insane stadium. Maybe they want to go to a team like the Defenders and try to win a championship there. We don't know for sure. But they should have the option to do that. Now, this is the one that I would understand if they don't do. And in fact, I wouldn't really be upset about that. But I think the best way to show a lot of, altruism, a lot of care, a lot of love to these players is to just give them that option. Now, that's pretty much all it is in terms of the USL free agents. Yes, there are questions in regards to how XFL players that sign to USFL teams are, as some of them have been kind of weird in the sense that they're supposed to go back to the XFL and sign with the team because they're player rights, but technically the leagues aren't together yet, and there's a whole issue with that. That's its own problem. But in terms of actual USL free agents, I feel like the best way to do it is to allow all of them to either stay or go back to being free agents once this merger goes through. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. Make sure to subscribe and hit the bell to be notified as soon as I upload any videos. And as always, have a great night.